Scott. Joined alongside me is my partner in crime, Jeff Argenziano. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing well. Tonight we're all the way up north, up to Andover, where the Andover Golden Warriors are hosting the Somerville Highlanders in their first round of the playoffs. So what do you guys say about the game, Jeff?
MIAA tournament, Kevin. 1 year later, Somerville finds himself in the exact same position. This year for Somerville, coin flip. Both teams are tied at 12 and 8. Somerville loses the coin flip. You go on the road. You come in here to Andover against a team that is very battle tested. They played in tournaments against teams from New York, which I'll talk about later on in the Round Ball Classic, in the board tournament at the end of February. You also played the Garden against Newton South. They blew that lead. So here's a chance for Somerville to come in against a team that, however battle tested they are, they know there's some deficiencies they don't have. Merinder or Garibaldi from last year, the two stars who graduated Somerville played against last year. Also, Somerville's missing a couple of people, so that's what Somerville has to deal with.
Right. A lot of the players have been stepping up for the Highlanders. What do you guys say about that?
Well, big step up because of the injuries. Craig Thompson still has a cast on his hand, so he won't be playing tonight. You also have Justin Berry, who still has the cast, but he got surgery on the shoulder. And he's still out for the season. So you won't see Justin Berry again. If this team advances, you will get a shot at the resting Cambridge Regional Latin. That's who gets Somerville or Andover in the quarterfinals. So the team resting right now, #1 seeded Cambridge. The winner of this game gets awarded that game on Sunday, the 5th of March. Game against Andover. So what Somerville needs to look at is their injuries. That's what's really affected them down the stretch.
Yep.
They've recovered well to get their 12th win. However, their injuries, losing Craig, losing Justin Berry, losing your front line, forcing players to play in positions where they haven't been accustomed to throughout their careers, moving players into the starting five like Shaq, who has come up incredible down the stretch. 2 different 20-point games, rebounding well. So Andover's gonna have to contend with Shaq. That's the main matchup problem because how quick and how physical he is against the larger players for Andover who are slow.
Right.
EJ Perry's their best player. We'll talk about that how it goes on. And we're gonna get to the starting fives right now from Andover's public address announcer.
started for the Highlanders. Number 1, Lucas. Number 4, Chris David. Number 12, Carlos Alphonse. Number 15, Donovan Palmer. And number 20, Matthew McCune for Andover Golden Warriors. Number 3, Devin Beasley. Number 4, EJ Perry. Number 11, Ryan O'Connell. Number 30, Jonathan Rodriguez. And number 55, James Nyamwama.
So Kevin, you look at both teams 12-8, giving Donovan Palmer a second straight start here as a senior. Coach Antonelli coming in with a 95-73 career record in Somerville. It's 22 games over 500. Coach Fazio is coming in with a 423-190 record. He got his 400th win in last year in the 2015 season. He's been there since the 1989-90 season. Coach Antonelli has been there in Somerville since the 2008-2009 season. A lot of Somerville former coaches, fans, and players in the crowd. We'll talk about them as the timeouts go along. Here's the tap.
Ball is up. And possession Andover.
Somerville's going to come out switching their defenses quickly. They want to try to confuse their offense, Kevin.
Oh, Chris
Travel.
Another travel.
Basket is not good. He'll go to the line.
Hey, Chris Davis set a pick on his own man.
2 shots will be for EJ Perry.
I don't know what happened if he got tripped or what, but he's ran right into, who was it? Did he run into Palmer?
So fouls on McCune, his first, team's first. EJ Perry, an excellent free throw shooter. Excellent from the line, high percentage shooter. Even better as a quarterback, even better as a catcher.
He bricks it.
Chris David with the board.
Oh.
Turnover off the bat.
Lucas was trying to get the ball up the court, but Matty wasn't looking.
O'Connell comes around.
Oh, nice backdoor cut. Nice block.
Blocked by Carls. Another foul early for Somerville. 1-5, so that's on Donovan Palmer.
That's a huge block by Carls.
Well, Carls has been known for his blocks this year, Kevin. As everybody remembers, the last game, senior night, came in out of bounds.
It was a nice play by Andover. Oh, in and out.
Missed free throws.
Nice play. Had a nice backdoor cut. Good thing that Carls was able to erase that.
Your officials underneath the basket: Dave Powell, Sammy Reyes is in front of the Somerville bench, and Mike Muchmore is on the right wing. Rebound to Lucas. Turnover, Lucas. You'll see on the sideline, Coach Dave Fazio very active. He's on the moving chair because in a game against Methuen a couple weeks ago, tore his calf muscle, Kevin. So he's got a major boot on and he's going in the moving chair like Ron Hunter.
Ball short, big rebound. Oh, strong
Offensive
move.
board by Nyamara.
Number 55, James. 911 weighs 295, Jeff. It's at 6'5".
And that's what hurts so much with the injuries Somerville has. You're going to see Shaq early against James to keep him out of the paint if they trap Lucas at half court. Gary.
Palmer finds Chris. Over to Matty. Matty thinks about it. Kicks it out to Lucas.
Great recovery by long arms of Kevin with Chris David there on that pass. Almost went out of bounds.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Go, what are you doing? Matty from way downtown.
Shot clock violation for McCune.
Chris is looking to reset the offense with 5 seconds on the shot clock.
As a two-year starter at the one, Kevin, he's got to be prepared. He can't be making that kind of a mistake. He's got to know how much clock is, how much time's on the clock. Trapping Rodriguez in the corner.
Oh, nice steal by Lucas. Looking to push it, doesn't have anything. Off the glass, can't finish. Put back, nope. Big rebound by James, but Matty gets it. He gets half, no call.
Travel. Basket counts in a foul. Beasley for 2. Beasley didn't take a dribble, Kevin, after he got the ball 3 steps.
That's a third travel in this game already, Jeff. It's only 2 minutes gone.
First foul will be on Carls. Third team foul also On the bench, Douglas Perez in street clothes. He's not playing either. He's sitting next to Justin Berry. Lane violation.
Lane violation. You gonna call it?
Who's it on? Is it on Andover? Who stepped in first? Coach Antonelli questioning Powell on the lane violation. I mean, you could basically call a lane violation every play if you want to, Kevin, because a lot of times every free throw somebody's always stepping in.
I can't even imagine what the explanation could be.
James at the board. Foul will be on Donovan Palmer. James is initiating contact. An incredible tough position for someone to be in where your lack of size. Now he goes back to the line. He's 0 for 2.
We're going to try to bring in Henry Augustine after this possession, after this free throw, because it doesn't seem like Carls or Donovan could stop James.
You're going to see Shaq early, too. Donovan Palmer in a very tough position. I mean, Donovan Palmer's can't compare to the size. He's now 1 for 4. And it's a 6-0 lead for Andover as they're coming in with a diamond here. Trap in the sideline. E.J. Perry with the steal.
Highlanders haven't scored yet, Jeff. 6-0.
And that's what Rodriguez can do. He can step out and stretch the defense shooting threes. Beasley for 3. Timeout Antonelli.
Nice looking shot there by Beasley. But it puts the Highlanders down by 9 with 5:35 to go in the quarter.
So E.J. Perry on the 25th of February scores a 1,000-point against Methuen, 83-76 win. He's a 3-year starter against Archbishop Williams of New York in a 101-77 loss. That game was at Central Catholic in the IBO tournament. He had 44 points. In football, he's a single-season passing record, over 2,800 yards, passing TDs 34, completions 189. He already has offers from UNH for football. He had 342 as a catcher. BC St. John's wants him for baseball. So basketball's not even his toughest sport. So E.J. Perry, the 4th. People will know his father is the current girls coach for Andover High School. He's also the coach at Salem High School in New Hampshire, state championships there. He is a football coach as well for Andover High School. So the Perrys have a long tradition. His uncle is a coordinator for the Houston Texans.
Very athletic family.
Oh, incredible. Grandfather to the whole family. Staying with the same starting fives. We'll see if Antonelli comes out. So you want to keep your eyes on Rodriguez, who stretches the defense out, shooting threes. He played in this game last year. Checking in now is Henry. So you're going to have some muscle from Henry to go up against James.
Reversing the ball, taking their time.
As long as you keep the ball in the middle of the floor and don't go to the sideline and use them as an extra defender. That's 3 turnovers on Lucas. Chris David needs to wake up, Kevin. That wasn't a pass that should have gone out of bounds.
No. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't take Lucas out. You don't have any ball handling after that.
Sam Sarin's coming in the game. There must be something up with Shaq, Kevin, because he should be in the game by now. We got to ask Antonelli what's up. O'Connell in the paint.
Rick. Oh, over the back, no call. Maddie strips the ball, though. Lucas.
2 rebounds now for Lucas.
Maddie, nope, nothing there.
Swing it back to McCune for a 3. He's on the baseline now. Get it to him. Foul will be on O'Connell. His first team's first.
We were just in the locker room, Jeff, and one of the keys is protect the ball, and the Highlanders aren't protecting the ball at all.
Here comes, actually no, that's not Sarin, that's John. Carlton is coming into the game. 3-point shooting for Carlton takes out Chris David. Turnover Carlton.
You gotta think this is gonna change at some point.
Ball will be at mid-court. O'Connell inbounding to Beasley. Or E.J. Perry, let's see, Beasley takes it. Beasley's father played for the Patriots, Kevin.
Ooh, almost got his money taken. Someone's got to be open. A skip pass.
Got to get out on Perry.
Downtown. Short.
Foul will be on O'Connell. Should be on 11.
I think they're going to call it on 55.
Push up, yeah. His first, team's second. Next time out, I'll go over some of the other times when Somerville's played in this building. Somerville comes in, as far as broadcast, or as far as since we've been here, Kevin, an 0-3 record so far against Andover in this stretch. Henry. Again, Carl's in a tough position, Kevin. Carl's is shorter than we are, and he's in a tough position playing against these players. You got his height. What's James' height on your roster? 6'8", 6'5". We even got Beatty coming in next. He'll come in. He's 6'8".
It's a big team for Andover.
Not that much room on the sidelines there. Fazio's got his foot on the court. Turnover, Lucas on the inbound. Just got to get in front of him. Yeah, stop in front of him, get him ball in front of him. Don't try to cut him off and draw the fouls.
Big rebound. There you go. Go, 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 go. Protect the ball. Matty pulls up for 2. There you go.
First 2 points from McHugh behind the Somerville bench. A huge fan bus came up for Somerville. The entire girls team is there, half the football team. Basically, the other half of the football team plays basketball. O'Connell for 3.
Oh, big rebound. Oh. Out of bounds.
Carlton tips out of bounds. Here comes the other big guy. Beatty is into the game. Max, he's 6'8" and 14. Kalazakos is in. So out is O'Connell and out is James.
Oh, Lucas cheats up.
Beatty doesn't even leave the floor, Kevin, on that.
He's a big boy. Doesn't need to.
11-2 now. So at the end of the quarter, Joe Constantine's going to show us the fans. We'll go over some of them that are in the crowd. Here comes Shaq next to the ball.
Nice skip pass. Finish it. Foul and the basket. There you go.
Basket counts and a foul for John. Going to the line. Great anticipation, great upping. That's Coach Antilli talked about that in the pregame.
Right. But it was a great skip pass. That play's not going to be there this entire game, but it's glad to get it early to try to get the Highlanders back into it.
Fouls on Kalazakos, his first, team's third. John going to the line here for the first free throw. On Ensign.
No arc whatsoever. Stop the ball.
Offensive foul on Beasley.
I don't know about that, Chuck.
Oh, that was an awful call there, much more.
Unfortunately, we're on the road, so we don't have the benefit of having replay, so.
First foul on Beasley, 4th team foul now. They've caught up.
Skip pass over to Colton. Colton brings it down baseline, gets bumped, no call. Off the glass, can't finish. Oh, nice hustle. Oh.
Offensive board by Shaq.
Yeah,
Ball stays the same way. What Shaq does, Kevin, he doesn't box you out with his body, he just out-jumps you, straight upright, out-jumps you.
Go to the ball.
5.
Highlanders just moving around the perimeter. That
Carlton travels. He collided.
He just bumped right into the big dude.
Oh, he collided right into Beatty and traveled on that.
Beatty's coming in at 270.
For 3.
Oh, there you go, Shaq.
Rebound
Shaq
to
gets
Shaq.
No call. Lucas looking to push it.
Behind! Shaq. Lucas goes all the way for 2.
Brings the Highlanders back to within 5.
Looking to trap. Beasley's got awful footwork, Kevin.
Highlanders trying to press.
That's where you can't let him open. He'll kill you from threes. Rodriguez, wide open 3. He'll stretch out the defense.
Gotta find the shooter.
They call him the ultimate stretch 4, Kevin. Calling a travel turnover on McCune.
Nice pass. Don't follow him. Oh, he missed it though.
Rebound to Carls. You gotta finish stronger.
It.
Someone's gonna beat you off the bounce.
Matty goes in.
Turnover McCune.
Another turnover. Shaq. There you go. Great hustle by Shaq though.
So 14 Kalazakos. He now has 2 as Shaq goes to the line.
It's no coincidence, Jeff, that once Shaq got into the game, turned this game into a totally different atmosphere and style of play for the Highlanders. Coming into the game now for the Highlanders, number 11, Giovanni Pierre.
So they've weathered the storm of the tough defense early on, the pressure, the trapping, and now you got your regular players in there, except for the foul trouble and the turnovers with Chris David. Another rebound by E.J. Perry, that's 3. Lucas is right up on Beasley. Edie wants in the paint.
That big rebound by Shaq. Lucas looking to push it, protect the ball, crosses over, finds Matty, head fakes, brings it to free throw. Carlton gets bumped, no call, kicks it out to, look at that, offensive rebounding. Did the ball hit the shot?
No, it didn't hit the rim. Carlton offensive.
No way! Come on.
5 team fouls now for Somerville. Bumped right into him, Kevin. Can you see the contact? Good acting job.
It was a great acting job.
Now we're over here. We're talking to
who was it? Sammy Martinez or Sammy Reyes?
Sammy Reyes. Reyes called the offensive foul. So Beatty's out. James is back in. Got a lot of administrators here from Somerville keeping control.
Oh, nice D by, was it Carlton?
Yeah.
Lucas with the ball, hesitates, spins
Travel.
up, off the glass for 2.
Basket does not count. Number 2, Brandon Witten will go to the line. The foul will be on Carlton. Again, Kevin.
His feet weren't set, Jeff.
No,
So.
he was moving right along. The difference is, Kevin, Carlton has not seen major minutes all year. So John's having a tough time here to come in early on with the injuries, playing this big time atmosphere, loud crowd for Somerville right next to you. Especially, Kevin, his size, he's going up against 2 guys that are 6'5 plus. So he really played well in that 2 points, missed the free throw. 15-9 is your score.
There you go.
Now Lucas takes control, Kevin.
It's about 4 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. You can't telegraph the pass, Lucas.
Gio getting trapped on the baseline. Turnover, no, stays the same way. In that sense, Kevin, that's when you have trust in the other 4 guys on the floor. If you're in trouble, Gio, put up that shot. Have faith in Shaq and Chris David to crash for the boards.
Lucas has got to watch it. He's just passing to areas and nice hesitation, double pump off the glass. Lucas is going to go to the line to shoot too. Going back to what I was saying, Jeff, Lucas is telegraphing his passes. You can't just pass to an area because Andover is definitely scouted the Highlanders. They know that they were coming. So they have some of their plays lined up already. Don't just pass to an area.
It's just switching up on the defenses too, and both teams are doing that effectively. Like you say right there, McCune had that open jump shot. Take that shot, and you know you got Lucas and Shaq crashing.
Lucas knocks down the first.
Rodriguez leaves. E.J. Perry's back in for that short rest. O'Connell switched off. He's now boxing out.
Back rim, Joe. And who's that? That's my man, Shaq. Oh, here we go. This is a big basket right here. Boom! There you go.
Coach, and they're calling a delay of game on Lucas for talking and motioning.
No, it was a delay of game. Kick the ball out of bounds or something.
Next one, Kevin, will be a technical foul.
How much time did he put on the clock? Do they not know how to do it?
Now Desmond is arguing with Sammy Reyes. Powell comes over. Powell telling Desmond to sit down. And now he's questioning someone here for Mike. It's more than 0.3
So
on the
no. It was what Mike is saying. The ball referee, he rolled the ball out of bounds. The clock was still running, and after he blew the whistle, so it was about 3.8 on the clock.
Again, clock doesn't stop with the ball when you're inbounding the ball.
But I don't know who it was, Lucas or Chris, rolled the ball.
There was no delay of game on Lucas?
So no, it should be a delay of game, yes.
At the buzzer, E.J. Perry.
But the Highlanders weathered that storm, Jeff. Well, to be only down by 3 points with the way they started 9-0.
As we pan to the crowd behind the bench, you'll see former head coach Paul Garrity, along with Mark Garrity, assistant coach for Danvers Public Schools. With his arms crossed on the sideline is Adam Waters, football coach for Somerville. Played football. He played football at Northeastern. You have the entire football team over there. The girls program is over there. Brooke Mativier, Pimentel, Nicole Veely, and Mr. O'Terry are on the baseline there. Headmaster O'Terry, athletic director Nicole Veely. In front of us, we have building mouse. Actually, no, the housemasters now. Marchetti, Harry Marchetti, Medford High School Hall of Fame. Charlie LaFosse in front of us as well. Hall of Famer in his own right. Joe Dabb, he's in front of us as well. Kevin, incredible basketball player. David Goodrich, Karen Goodrich over there behind the bench. So we got plenty of Somerville representation here today. Came up for this big first round. Chris Antonelli there, he's leaving right now too. Walking on the baseline, former Highlander himself.
He's limping. Is he still playing ball?
Well,
what's going on with him?
Probably a little tight from sitting on the bleachers. So going over right now, foul trouble, 2 on John Carlton. 1 foul for Carls, 2 fouls for Donovan Palmer, 1 foul for McCune. For Andover, James has 2 fouls, Kalazakis has 2 fouls, Beasley has 1, and O'Connell has 1. Somerville Andover possession. Substitutions now. Beatty is back into the game. Chris David remains in the game, so the Somerville team remains.
Jump ball?
In the start the quarter. No, there was.
Andover won the tap.
Yeah.
So why is Andover getting the ball?
Was there never a jump ball?
There was a jump ball?
There was jump ball. There was jump ball. Yeah, actually Carl's in the paint.
Travel. Thank you.
Turnover.
I can't call the first travel, but I'll call the second one.
Turnover, E.J. Perry. Yeah, that was the play on the baseline. In the paint, Carl's fell to the ground.
So now what it is two travels equals 1 travel now, Jeff? Is that the new rules now?
It's called the first time.
Chris, don't telegraph the pass.
Chris Davis having a lot of trouble, Kevin.
Fake high, go low. Fake low, go high.
Beatty wants the ball in the paint.
Maddie's trying to cut the baseline off, ball's tipped. Still Andover ball, top of the key.
Beasley.
Ooh, from way downtown. Big rebound by Shaq. That's gotta be what, his 6th or 7th
That's 6 rebounds for Shaq. That's the difference. Their bigs are large, but they're slow, and Shaq's gonna help get you.
There you go, Lucas.
Next DJ Perry, there's nobody better than Lucas on the court right now, Kevin. As it's now cut to 1.
Oh, Chris can't get the steal. They're trying to dump it down to Beatty.
Beatty wants the ball in the paint. They're not looking for him. He's got the clear height advantage.
Good D by Lucas. Gets the steal. Double pump. Puts the Highlanders up by 1. Jeff, 6:30 to go in the half.
12 points for Lucas. That's the key. They have nobody that can contend with him. He just freelances out on defense looking for steals.
Another steal. Oh, Chris can't pick it up, though.
Beasley picks it up. Travel.
No, they're stopping the clock because they're going to say it's a change of possession, so they need to reset the shot clock. I don't think Chris ever had possession.
No, he never had possession.
I don't think Chris ever had possession. I think he just knocked it up. But are they going to reset it?
No, it should go down. I'd say go down to 23.
He didn't have the ball for 7 seconds. It should go down to. It should be no more than 28 seconds.
Subs coming out. Should you let subs in on this correction?
Hey, what? All right, they didn't. Right, so it's 16 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
It wasn't a change of possession.
Kalazakis comes in.
Good D by Lucas. He's the shooter.
Rodriguez for 3. EJ Perry the board.
I don't understand how you're going to let him. In and out.
Rodriguez with the offensive board.
Got him boxed out, guys.
5 points now for Rodriguez as the trap stays on. There's your trap at half court. Carl's going to check in next to their ball.
Highlanders taking their time around the perimeter. Lucas brings it in. Nothing. Bounce pass. Maddie brings. Oh,
foul.
how? I was going to say, how is that not a foul? I can hear it all the way up
Basically,
here.
you think both Andover players hit each other because McCune was right through the trap. But they're over the limit, Kevin. Who are they going to call that foul on? Foul's on Beasley. That's his second. McCune going to the line for the 1-on-1 situation. Chris David is out. And here is Carl's back into the game. Andover with a 1-point lead. Looking to tie it up is McCune. McCune, a senior, came over from Malden Catholic. His father, Jimmy, is sitting 3 seats in front of us. They play, Malden Catholic plays at Arlington on the 4th of March, tomorrow night.
Maddie knocks down the second one.
Taking the lead by 1.
You know what's amazing? The second half of the season, Maddie's shot rotation has totally changed.
Exactly. Beasley recovers well. That's a double dribble. See what he did? Beatty steps out.
Oh, almost threw it away.
EJ Perry for 3.
Beatty is pushed off on his back. Great D by the Highlanders.
Travel.
No, that wasn't a travel. Everything's not a travel, Jeff.
Rodriguez for 3
Gotta
more.
find him.
8 points now for Rodriguez as they go up by 2. 2-1-2 trap. Tipped away by Rodriguez for the slam. Turnover on McCune. 23-19 is your lead. As the pressure remains, they're going to trap Lucas. Gio with the jumper.
Nice.
Anything
It was
to
a
get
great way to
Gio,
answer right back after that dump shot.
Coach Antelli running the sideline like a caged lion. The toughest matchup for Somerville, Kevin, is Rodriguez with his length. Beasley with the dish in the paint. Don't follow, don't go off Beatty, because you know he's just going to go in for a layup. Kevin, that's a new.
But that's what the Highlanders need to do. Just finish around the basket. Maddie brings it in with a head fake. Shaq is on the floor and gets hacked.
Beatty hits the ground somehow. Going to the line for 2 will be Shaq, who's 1 for 2. Fouls on EJ Perry, his first. Kevin, that's the thing with so much with the key for teams now in basketball, drive, draw, and dish. So Beasley is driving, you're drawing the defender, you know by just in their mentality now they're going to dish. So the defender, okay, stay home,
right, because
you know the offensive player is already prepared to dish it off. So if you're the defender, stay home on that, and you can get the steal. Some of those offense, most of it, Chris David driving in, dish off to Craig, dish off to Shaq. So if you're the defender, stay home. The same way with Beatty. Stay home on Beatty, and they're going to throw the pass, and you're going to get the steal.
But as you say that, Beatty goes out and back into the game for Andover, number 55.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is send Shaq to the line. Does not have the cleanest, unorthodox form from Shaq, but he's a consistent free throw percentage at the line. James in the paint, off the glass. Foul will be on number 14. Kalazakis, that's 4. If they call it on him, that's 3. So he's coming out. Going to line will be Carls.
They're in the bonus. Highlanders are only down by 2 points now, Jeff. 3:32 to go in the half.
Patrick Churfon, assistant coach, doing the book. Actually, how is Shaq going to the line?
He was fouled. You thought it was Carl's?
You sure it wasn't Carl's?
That's the first one down.
Looking to tie it up right now. Their assistant coaches all made the trip. Matty O'Donnell, Ian Comack, Joe Lodano.
That's the second one down.
Again, if you're a team playing Somerville, last thing you want is to go and send Shaq to the free throw line, who is now 5 for 6. Past teams back in the February 29, 2004, first round game, Somerville played it. That was Paul Garrity's first year 79-55 loss. In that game, Johnny Dennis had 2 points, Perez had 4, Darryl Goodrich had 5, Mark Garrity had 6. Peter Bienemy led the way with 13 points. Alex Gomez had 10 in that game for Andover. Jack Brackett had 28. Chris Vetrano had 19. Those two players both scored 1,000 points for Andover. 11 years later, last year, Somerville played here on the 24th of February 2015. 71-56 loss. Frew had 4. Craig had 8 and 11 rebounds. Lucas had 9. Saleem and Deshaun both had 15 points. That was the last year's game. Somerville got eliminated in that game. Connor Merinder had 15 and 13. EJ Perry had 16, and Garibaldi, who had 1,000 points last year, he had 22. So Somerville looking for revenge in these first round losses that Somerville has played here, and they also lost in the Acton Boxborough tournament 2 years prior to that. So Somerville looking for revenge today, losing the coin flip. They feel they have the stronger team. They feel they are better prepared, although they have the injuries of Craig and Justin Berry from your front line. Same team in from the timeout.
Highlanders come back in a 1-2-2, 1-3-1 actually.
23 into the game, Gillette.
As a shooter.
And Carls gets right on him.
You gotta come up.
Great hands by EJ Perry.
Wow.
Down it for 3.
Nice shot there by number 4, EJ Perry.
4 points now for Perry, who I mentioned earlier had 44 against Archbishop Williams of New York. Had a number of 30-point games this year. Already scores 1,000 points as a junior.
Finds Matty. Puts on the line.
Beasley with the board. Perry steps into
catch
it.
and shoot.
Rebound O'Connell. Perry resets everything. O'Connell baseline for 3 more. For 3, bounce for Rodriguez, who has 3 threes.
And there's no secret. The coach at tonight was telling his players that
13.
Before the game started.
13 points for Rodriguez. He's the toughest matchup for Somerville because you got to pull Shaq away from the defensive end to go out there and check on Rodriguez, unless you put a smaller, quicker player on him like Carls.
Matty almost broke.
On that play, just shoot it.
There you go.
Great recovery by McCune, who has 6. 1:53 left to go in the half.
Good team out of Highlanders right now.
Open is Gillette. Gillette for 3 off the bench.
But that's all right though. I mean, that's who you want.
You can take that one. That's fine.
Yeah.
He's going to make 1 out of 10. 34-27 is your lead. Packed house here. Kevin batten down the hatches.
Matty brings it into the paint, gets hacked. It's gonna be a pass
If that's on Beasley, that's his 3rd. Huge call for Somerville as you get 3 fouls now. Coach Dave Fazio not happy about that call at all. Bringing in James back in. McCune 2 for 2 from the line, double bonus.
That's going to be huge for the next 1 minute, 13 seconds.
Both big guys coming in.
No.
No, he sent him back? Actually, no, neither are coming in. Weren't they both at the table?
Yeah.
Beasley leaves.
Yeah, a lot of players on that team.
E.J. Perry at the board. In the second half, I'll read some of the rules.
No one's back.
Nobody back for Somerville. That's unacceptable, Kevin. Off the missed free throw, nobody got back for Somerville. It's basically a layup drill. Coach Santana will address that
confusion at the scores table is what confused the Highlanders too.
Well, nobody from Somerville was checking in. Lucas for 2 more.
Highlanders need to stop here.
14 points for Lucas.
Oh.
E.J. Perry for 3.
Oh, big rebound by Lucas. Go. Trying to get a 2 for 1 here. Oops. How was that?
Same. Can't move on the inbound here. Hold and stay on or above your spot. Right there, Carlos could have been called for grabbing E.J. Perry. E.J. Perry needs to tuck in his shirt.
Good D. The shooter. Oh, Lucas with the steal. Take your time. Don't run.
Again, Kevin, Lucas basically doesn't guard anybody. He freelances around. So if you have any trouble at all picking up your dribble, looking to fake a pass and you don't make that effort, Lucas is going to come out to the passing lane and steal that away from you. And that's the trouble Andover's having right now. They have nobody to contend defensively with Lucas. So on the offensive end, Kevin, when Lucas is freelancing, offensively, when you're coming through for screens, you got to bump him. You got to nail him. You got to slow him down. You can't just let him freelance around or he's going to pop out for all these steals. Amazingly, in this game, Kevin Lucas has a short tucked in the entire game, where the whole year basically doesn't. So he's playing even better with it tucked in.
Knocks down a second. Highlanders are down by 5.
6 seconds to go. At the buzzer, E.J. Perry again.
Oh!
Gio had time.
Should be a foul! Oh! Should have been a foul, no foul ball. At the half, Highlanders 36. And
He had time 31. To go all the way in.
You're watching Highlanders basketball on Educational Channel 15.
Somerville, 2 points for John, 2 points for Gio on that baseline jump shot that he stuck towards the end of the half. 5 for Shaq, who was 5 for 6 from the line. 7 points for Matt McCune. 15 points leading the way for Lucas. Foul trouble, 2 for Carlton, 1 for all the other guys. 4 timeouts remaining for a total of 31 points for Somerville at the line. $10 for 14 from the line for Andover. 3 points for Gillette, 3 for James, 4 for Witten, 4 for E.J. Perry, 4 for Beatty, 5 for Beasley. Leading the way, Jonathan Rodriguez with 10 for a total of 36. Foul trouble, starting point guard Beasley, 3 fouls. Kalazakis has 3 fouls, 2 fouls for James. So foul trouble is the issue for Andover. Somerville coming into this first half of play, looking to get them in foul trouble. They did. You'll see over there coming in was Coach Dave Faisal. We talked about tore his calf muscle against Methuen during the game. Kevin, he jumped up to talk to an official, fell to the ground, tore it, so he's got a big boot. He's on the roving chair on the sideline.
You should have seen him at the half. He was on a little scooter, like scooting into the locker room.
Yeah, I mean, he can't walk. He's got a boot. People remember last year the father of R.J. Hunter, Celtic player, Ron Hunter, Georgia State coach. Remember, he was hurt. He got hurt celebrating in their win, the tournament win against Georgia Southern. And then during the NCAA tournament, he fell. He fell down. He fell down when he was celebrating out of his chair. Kevin, just magic going on over here.
I thought you were talking about the
That's what
photographer.
I was talking about. No, I was talking. put it over at the chair. As you can see why people fall out of their chairs celebrating.
And here we go, start of the second half.
Inbound to Lucas.
Highlanders down by 5, Lucas with the ball right now.
Now he's taking over the 1, Kevin.
Oh, Shaq. It's my boy.
7 points for Shaq. That's the trouble Andover has, is their big guys don't have the quickness, can't guard him in the low block. And Kevin, Coach Antelli's staying with Gio, keeping Chris David out after those turnovers. 3-point lead.
Oh, almost got a steal.
Great recovery, O'Connell behind the back.
Oh, nice save. Great D by Matty. Oh!
Steal McCune.
Reset it. There you go.
Lucas for 3. Rebound to Rodriguez.
Yo.
Almost knocks out Chile.
Carl is balling right now.
Trapping in the backcourt. Trap was too late, Kevin. Off the glass is Beasley. That loose rim.
That
ball
rim
goes
is
out of
loose.
bounds.
You can hear it up here, Jeff.
During the warm-ups, Kevin does the first thing Joe Constantine pointed out. We walked into the gym 2 hours before the game, getting ready, talking about that loose rim. Somerville had a rim like that for years.
Coach Antonelli wants Carlos to bring the ball up.
Picked up his dribble, very dangerous.
Lucas, a little raindrop for 2.
Lucas now is 17.
Highlanders are back within 1.
Very weak ball handling skills by Beasley. That could have been a double dribble in the backcourt.
But he's real quick. Nice block by Shaq. Lucas looking to push it. Lucas splits the D, dumps it down to Shaq for 2.
Dave Gaze wants a timeout early.
6-0 run for the Highlanders to start the second half, Jeff.
Going over the players in college, Rubens Gurrier winning the Region 21 championship with Bunker Hill Community College. He had 3 points in the 97-78 win over Bristol. Other huge games for Gurrier this year. 2 times he had 15 against Gateway, home and away. In 32 games, he averaged 5.7 points per game, shooting 33% from threes, 182 points. He had 13 points on the 17th against Massasoit. He shot 46% from field goal range. Incredible career for 2 years for Rubens Gurrier at Bunker Hill Community College. We'll see where he goes next year. Also, the other boys playing. Salim played at Thomas. Their season is over, 14-13 overall. At Colby on the 24th of November, he had 8 points, 2 for 5 from threes, 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the 77-61 loss. They lost to Husson and the Golden Buck J. Moore on the 26th of February. So they are eliminated for the year. And the other boy from this roster, all-time roster playing, is Billy Bonet playing at UMass Boston. They ended up 16-19. They ended up against Eastern Connecticut State 93-65, lost on the 23rd. So big hand to the 3 Somerville players who are playing in college, graduates of this program. And there'll be more players from this team, Kevin, will be playing either football or basketball down the stretch. Somerville now with a 1-point lead.
Oh!
Careless plays as Andover their passing, where Somerville just gets out, freelancing on defense from the passing lanes.
You got to give credit to Gio and Shaq. Their defensive intensity is what's anchoring the Highlanders right now.
Quickness of the athletes and shutting down E.J. Perry with only 4 points. E.J. Perry's really not looking to score. Rodriguez for 3 more. 13 points.
He is the craziest here out of anybody else on this team.
Well, he's the only 3-point. Yeah, he's the only 3-point shooter you got to find.
He's got pink shoes. Find him. There's no reason for you.
Dribbles right through the trap.
Matty from way downtown. Bricks it.
James with the board. Travel.
Oh, I was going to say.
Beasley with the turnover. Awful footwork for Beasley. Fazio's complaining to Powell about it. Couldn't take a dribble from the 3-point line, Kevin. He went all the way to the rim.
He thought he was going to Excuse me. He thought he was going to get hit.
2-point lead for Andover back on top. Back and forth, the lead will ramble. Trap to Lucas. Here comes motion. Basically 1 foot in the paint, Kevin. If you zone Somerville, you're going to have to force McCune to shoot.
Oh, Matty got hit.
Same way.
Ball's going to be out of bounds. Still Highlanders ball.
Jonathan Santana, former football all-star and baseball player and basketball player for Somerville. He's now here. You see him with the pink shoes next to Mark Antonelli.
Coach Antonelli was looking for them to reset the shot clock. I don't know why.
No.
Ah, poor pass.
Very long shot clock. Turnover on McCune. Two-point lead for Andover. Back, tight game. We all knew going in this was going to be a back-and-forth game. 4:50. Fast third quarter, Kevin. A lot of time going off quickly. That's a tough matchup for Gio.
I mean, James has been in there for like 8 seconds.
Gio with his first board. Gio's going to guard Rodriguez out on the floor, open floor.
Little range up, Lucas can't finish.
Same team. Perry winds up with his 6th rebound.
Oh, Carl's actually almost took his money.
EJ Perry having trouble. Carl's fouling him.
You knew that was good.
Well, he's holding his arm. And smart, wise, dribbling by EJ Perry, who keeps his forearm cuffed or bent, knowing that you're going to grab onto that forearm in front of you and you're going to call a foul every time. You know, Kevin, I got on the Somerville players during the year for not having their shirts tucked in. Nobody from Andover. James doesn't have his shirt tucked in. EJ Perry has it hanging out.
Ooh, nice move.
Beasley for 3.
That's a break. Nice.
7 rebounds for Shaq. 2-point lead remains.
Crosses over, gets hacked.
Double dribble. Antonelli wants a foul from Sammy.
Skip pass. No, not even a skip
Turnover.
pass.
Beasley all the way for 2.
Oh, see now
That should count. He slapped the backboard. How does that basket not count, Powell? Should be, first of all, should be a technical foul for slapping the backboard. The basket should count. Basket should count. A pathetic call by Powell. Pathetic.
Wait. Did they
Basket is on the rim. He slaps the backboard. Basket should count.
I understand. Yeah. So did they count or they didn't count?
No, they didn't call. They called a foul. They called a foul on EJ Perry.
I definitely agree with you.
Pathetic.
I mean, first off, the rim is already loose. Come on, Lucas.
EJ Perry for 2.
Nope. Another kill. Wait, is that it? How many fouls is that on Ryan, number 4?
4?
EJ Perry.
EJ, it's 3. So you got 3 on Perry, 3 on Beasley, 3 on Kalazakis. Hey, they got to knock down these layups. They deserve all their own pain if they don't knock down these layups. Another timeout for Fazio.
Yep. 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Highlanders are only down by 2 points, Jeff.
So for my records, he only has 2 left.
But, I mean, I totally agree with you on that one. The rim was shaking, the backboard was shaking. It definitely caused it to...
Well, the ball was on the rim,
yeah.
and Lucas slapped the backboard. Females playing in college. Melissa Baptista is still active right now for Tufts University. They are playing in the NCAA tournament first round at University of New England against Regis on the 4th. That will be tomorrow, Friday. They are 23-3, so they're still active. Follow Melissa Baptista's career, finishing out the season in her junior year in Deary Vora up at St. Michael's College, 9-7 team. The team ended up career high, 23 points versus Bentley in a 77-71 loss. And she also had 15 points against Stonewall last game of the year in a 77-69 victory. Averaged 10 points a game. Incredible career at St. Mike's. Those year players from varsity program that are playing at the university college level, NCAA.
I mean, I just saw the referees conversing. I mean, they know they should have called it. I guarantee if it happens again, they're going to call it.
Well, that would be, I mean, that's your 2 points of the game right now.
Yep.
You know, Andover would be up by 4 points right now. Another
Skip
trap.
pass over to Matty. Matty finds his Carls back up to Matty.
Again, if you're trapping out there, somebody's open.
Lucas, nice pass. Woo! Oh, there you go.
Carls for 2. First 2 points of the game for Carls as they tie it up. Andover bench is calling a travel on Lucas.
That's a shooter right there.
Major foul trouble for Andover. If I was someone, I'd go right at E.J. Perry and Beasley next possession. They have the height advantage. Go to them.
Great D by the Highlanders. Balls on the ground. Oh, easy, 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 easy.
Stay on the bench, guys. Now you had the ball, the guys were tied up, and both players rolled over each other.
They call it jump ball.
Possession Somerville, or possession Andover.
But they didn't call it technical or anything, so. Did they?
No, nothing.
Right,
The jump ball, Beatty, he rolled over on Carls and Beatty rolled over each other. It just looks worse because Beatty's 6'8".
It's a good no call.
It just looks worse because Beatty's 6'8", they
Right.
rolled over each other. And the whole Somerville contingent cheering right behind the bench. O'Connell top of the key.
3 seconds. That's the
Rodriguez
shooter. Big rebound.
Foul will be on Beatty.
You saw that coming a mile away. No matter who. There was no way he could hide.
8 rebounds now for Shaq.
No matter, I would have taken Beatty out the second that happened, because no matter what happened on the next possession, he was going to get called for a foul.
And then Antonelli's telling Powell he pulled him down on the jump ball.
Oh, Carl from way downtown. Oh, bricks up.
Carl's getting a little over anxious there on the 3. Tie ball game up with 2:20. Beasley push off. Push off on Beasley, no call.
Matty beat him to the spot.
Fouls on McCune, that's 2.
Coach Antonelli's calling a timeout.
Timeouts. Antonelli has 3 left.
Tell him about the slap.
He won't see it. He won't have his phone on. Somerville fans back and forth with the Andover fans, both playing. Looking in the Merrimack Valley large. Lowell 13-2, Andover 10-5, tied with Central, Methuen, Lawrence, North Andover. Methuen still active. They beat Lynn English. They are now going up against Lowell on Sunday the 5th. In the small, you have Tewksbury, Billerica, Haverhill, Chelmsford, and Drake-it. These divisions will be reset next year. They're going to reevaluate the conference. Players going to a vote, the large and small, are going to be determined differently. Looking at your bracket, we'll go over that at the end of the 3rd quarter. Right now, tie game, Kevin, 2:18 left to go in the 3rd. There's your warning with the horn. So foul trouble. Somerville, nobody in foul trouble except Carls has 2, McCune has 2, and Carlton has 2. 3 fouls for Beasley, 3 for E.J. Perry, and 3 for Kalazakis. The main problem for Andover is Perry and Beasley. Kalazakis only comes in sparingly, so that's not going to be worried about Dave Fazier. Rodriguez has no fouls, who has 13 points. And that's the toughest matchup for Somerville.
Yeah.
E.J. Perry, an all-star 1,000-point scorer, but some of those guards are so much quicker than he is. They're shutting him down when he only has 4 points. He can't get open. See right there, Kevin, Carls is right up on him. And now Carls is out on Rodriguez. Foul on Carls. No, they're calling on Shaq.
They're calling on Shaq.
That's
1
on Shaq. Should have been on Carls, who got the foul from the side. 3 team fouls for each player. Beasley yelling for the screen to come for E.J. Perry. Should be a foul right there. E.J. Perry loses the ball.
He's on the floor.
Jump ball. Travel on Shaq. Much more calls a travel on Shaq as he rolled on with the ball.
That's a good call.
You can't call a jump ball because the other player, nobody from Andover had their hands on the ball. Turnover on Shaq.
Good call.
People wanted to jump only in the crowd. Andover player didn't have his hands on the ball. Back door. E.J. Perry slips the back door, slips the screen. 1:51 left in the third. Trap in the backcourt. Turnover, McCune. You got to get the ball into McCune's hands in that situation. Let Lucas handle it by himself. For three, Rodriguez. 16 points for Rodriguez.
Highlanders are up. Andover's up by 5. We got a timeout by Coach Antonelli right now.
As of my records right now, both teams only have 2 timeouts up. I was Coach Antelli. I would not take that timeout right now because there's a minute left to go. You got a timeout coming up with the change of possession. Change of the quarters. The key right there, Kevin, is if they're meeting you at half court with a trap, with a 2-2 under a diamond trap, and they're using the sideline as another defender, McCune isn't the best ball handler. Lucas has to come to the ball and get to the ball. Gio's not used to accustomed to dribbling into trap. Put Lucas in the backcourt, get the ball. If Lucas has to handle it by himself, he can dribble through the traps. Okay, have Gio or Shaq at half court, catch the ball, dish it to McCune. McCune will be much more effective on the sidelines with the pass. That's when someone needs to change their strategy and going up against the press.
Coming back out for the Highlanders is Lucas, Maddie, Gio, Shaq, and Carls.
Next year I got to get whoever does the scorebook the number just to double check. That'll be helpful next year. It's my fault. Because right now I have both teams with just 2 timeouts left. Danvers coaching staff here in the corner by the door. Defending state champions. They're not going to get this year with the power in Division II with New Mission and Salem. Andover team claps with the defensive pressure. So that's what you don't want to do against Lucas. You don't want to reach. There's a makeup call. It should be a travel. The whole coaching staff for Andover calling a travel. Foul. Powell makes up for his awful call earlier.
They're going to call it a jump ball with that.
Well, foul is now on Witten, his first. 1:18 left to go in the quarter.
Highlanders in a big basket here.
Bounce pass to Carls. Foul on Beasley. That's 4 if that's Beasley. Fazio can't believe he's way out of the coach's box on his chair. Carl's going to line for his first 2 free throws of the game. So that's 4 on Beasley. He's got to come out.
Knocks down the first. Coach Antonelli trying to get Lucas's attention.
9 points in the quarter for Somerville.
He knocks down both of them.
One thing you don't want to do is send Somerville to the line if you're an opposing team. 3-point lead for Andover. E.J. Perry knows the ball.
No fouls. There you go. Get off him. There you go.
For 3 in the corner. Kanalizakis.
Big rebound by G. No! Relax!
Oh, relax. Minute to go. Andover had the possession they wanted there. They could not get the 3. Tries to dribble through is Lucas.
Carls brings it into the paint, dumps it down to Shaq. Shaq gets stripped. He's going to be called for a foul.
Coach Fazio was furious at that call.
Once again, we don't have the...
So now that's 4 fouls on E.J. Perry. So E.J. Perry has 4, Beasley has 4. That's what's going to kill Andover.
He's going to put Beasley back in, Jeff.
I wouldn't do that. Six for 7 from the line is Shaq. Like I say, you want to win, you got to get Shaq to the line. Shaq had back-to-back 20-point games in the Acton Boxborough tournament.
Yo, wake up!
1 point
I don't understand how they don't...
Very dangerous having Beasley still in the game, Kevin, back after that possession. Rodriguez for 3 more.
He's not the person who won it, but Shaq gets it. Oh! underneath the basket, Jeff.
Foul should be on Rodriguez.
Coach Angelo's telling you, he's like, that's not your forte. You should be taking that shot.
1-1 now for the rest of the game is Andover.
Coming into the game is number 55, James, for Andover.
1-1 now for the rest of the game. 21 seconds to go in the third. Tie game now.
I can tell. Let's shake it to zone. Saved it. Relax. Reset it. Relax. There you go. One shot. Come on. Little raindrop. Oh. Shot. Oh, come on. Unbelievable.
Shaq
Shaq had three offensive
boards. Tie game at the end of 3:44. Somerville with the clear advantage for the rest of the game. They're over the limit. Andover's over the limit. They have Somerville has free throws the rest of the game. You have 4 fouls on Beasley, their starting point guard. You have 4 fouls on EJ Perry, who only has 6 points. Definite foul trouble. Andover is in. Going over the bracket. The winner of this game plays at Cambridge on the 6th, Sunday the 6th of March at 4 p.m. The winner of Central Catholic Peabody, which is going on right now, Central Catholic's going to blow Peabody out. They play at the same time at 12 on Sunday. St. John's Prep and Central Catholic. The winner of Cambridge and the winner of this game will play the winner of St. John's Prep and Central Catholic in the semifinals. The other side, quarterfinals are set on Saturday. Lowell and Methuen and Everett and Charlestown. Charlestown beat Lawrence in the first round. So the winners of Lowell, Methuen, Everett, Charlestown play in the semifinals. Then the winners will play in the finals. That's your North bracket. Even teams, both with the same identical record. Whoever won the coin flip is going to have the advantage. With the home court, that's the only advantage either team has. Both other teams are very equal in level of play. Guard play right now is going to Somerville.
Right, the Highlanders coming out to start this quarter.
And if you're Coach Antel, you go right at Beasley or EJ Perry. Kill the emotion of Andover, get them out of the game. First possession right here for Ken.
Let's see Chris Davis in the game, Lucas in the game, Shaq, Gio, and Maddie. Lucas and Maddie and Chris have to protect the ball. Maddie from way downtown bricks it. Ball's gonna be out of bounds. Oh, off of Gio.
Ball tipped out of bounds off Gio, so possession for Andover. What you haven't seen from Andover, Kevin, is their traditional long offensive sets where they down screen run UCLA, or they're on a flex cuts. It's basically just one-on-one, like that.
Big.
Foul beyond James, who falls to the ground. That's 3. And Shaq is going to go to the line.
If this is the case, they're already in the bonus now. This fourth quarter is going to take forever to finish.
Somerville has a clear advantage now, especially sending Shaq to the line.
Just hopefully the Highlanders can take advantage of it, knock down some free throws.
As you said, Kevin, with all the injuries for Coach Antelli to get to this point and to get to the quarterfinals is amazing coaching accomplished by this staff.
Yep.
And basically you could have Craig back maybe as the team advances.
Oh, great steal by Lucas. Maddie picks up the loose ball. Gio.
Travel, please.
All right, it's all right.
Good Lord. turnover on Shaq. But again, Kevin,
the Highlanders have to take advantage of these turnovers.
You put Shaq in a very tough position there.
Yeah, he's too far out.
Yeah, too far out, forcing him to make a dribble out on the break where he's not used to. That was just a bad decision for the pass, the lead pass to Shaq. Lucas should have kept it and dribbled it out and run your offense. E.J. Perry in the paint.
There you go. Relax. Take your time.
Again, Andover hasn't taken advantage of the height situation they have in the paint. They haven't taken advantage to make use of it. Isolate your guys. Clear some space. They have no Somerville has any size to go against them.
Shaq has been out jumping both. Easy, 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 easy. There you go.
Shot clock's under 5.
There you go, Maddie.
James with the board. E.J. Perry at the second step. Set shot. Brandon Witten for 3. He now has 7 as they go back up by 1.
Yep.
6 minutes to go in this game. Beatty will check in next to the ball. Lucas walks it up. The trap is waiting.
There you go.
Tipped out of bounds by Rodriguez. Here comes Beatty.
The Highlanders have to go to the pass and be strong and protected.
If you have the height advantage, he's 6'8", Kevin. Andover just needs to isolate him, and someone will have trouble guarding him.
All right, let's go. Carl's with the ball.
There's your 3.
From way downtown. Short.
E.J. Perry with the board. Open man, travel. Foul will be on Lucas.
Yep.
Sending Witten to the line.
Careless foul. He still had no chance of making that.
Hell, Witten very upright, Kevin.
He was behind the backboard, too.
Very upright, would have traveled.
Bailed him out.
Cambridge players going in front of the scorers table. Coach Len Staunton up there at the top of the... That's a Cambridge team up there, right?
Yep.
No. Beatty gets ripped away.
Highlanders got lucky on that play, Jeff.
All the Somerville fans are standing up behind the bench.
Little raindrop.
Great rebound by Carls. Calls a travel. Credit him with the offensive board, but then the turnover. Here comes E.J. Perry, subbed out because he was bleeding.
I can't believe they call that travel.
Again, Beasley for, what was that? Foul on Beatty, Powell. Coach Dave Fazio can't believe that.
No, he just chucked shot.
Yeah. Now going small, Brandon Witten coming in for Beatty. So Witten comes in, he has 7 points. Actually, no, he's coming in for Perry. So he's going offense, defense to save the fouls with 5 minutes to go in a 1-point lead.
But the Highlanders haven't really taken advantage of it in the fourth quarter. Maddie with the ball.
Screen for Shaq.
Nice screen. Oh.
Double carry. Much more calls the carry. Turnover on McCune. E.J. Perry, so now this is even going to be the longer delay, which you were talking about with the over the limit. Now, if you're going offense, defense,
yeah.
Every time there's a dead ball, you're subbing in. E.J. Perry is subbing in Beasley. So it's going to be a long 5 minutes here, and that's where someone needs to keep their composure, keep their focus, and not let the delays in the game get you. Carry by Perry. Steal Lucas. 1 point lead for Andover. Should be a carry on Lucas.
Wow!
19 points for Lucas.
Lucas is hurting somehow.
Boy, because he collided.
Yeah.
He collided right into Beatty.
He collided with 270 pounds.
Beatty top of the key. Perry had the 3.
Bricks it.
Rebound
That's my
shot.
man's shot. You're talking about carry. That's
I don't know. Lucas could be called for a carry every time he dribbles.
big basket. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Still a lot of time, because the Highlanders got to stay composed. That's his shooter.
Ties it up is Rodriguez. Huge three, Kevin. 5 threes for Rodriguez. 19 points for Rodriguez. Lucas all the way.
Well,
E.J. Perry.
nice save.
Travel. Good Lord.
He didn't have possession of it. He didn't have possession of the ball. Score's tied at 50. 3:20 to go in the game.
The carry. For three. Out of bounds. Why did you still go up so nonchalant? Rodriguez offensive foul. McCune
Wow.
now, that's three. Kevin, looking back on this, tied up at 50 now. Offensive board for Lucas. Gets back out to him. You can
Yep.
set up your offense. He
Listen,
went up with a nonchalant floater in the paint.
Coach Angelo's calling a timeout with 3 minutes to go in the game. Score tied at 50. But yeah, you're correct, Jeff. I mean, you got to reset that. You gotta
No,
reset
look at
the
that
offense.
possession. He had the ball. He just threw up a floater on that play. Again, resetting. Foul trouble for Andover. Beasley with 4 and E.J. Perry with 4. But the key right now is Rodriguez. 19 points for Rodriguez. He has 5 threes. Somerville with 6 points in the quarter. Andover with 6 points in the quarter. Foul trouble for Somerville, only McCune with 3. Everybody else barely has 2, and that's Carl's. Carlton and Donovan Palmer have 2, but they're not in the lineup right now. I think Adam Waters has seen enough. And Somerville fans starting the "We Can't Hear You" chant to the Andover fans who are basically quiet here. Very strange. 3 minutes to go in the game.
The Highlanders have to take advantage of the foul trouble.
Expected a much more lively crowd. Here's Rodriguez going in for 2 free throws to take the lead or stay tied. But no matter what, Kevin, 2 shots. Questionable charge call. You say McCune was not there as Rodriguez ran him over.
Oh, he bricks it.
Miss on that very loose rim, Kevin. You basically have to shoot a swish or off the glass, or it's not going to go in on this rim. You get no give at all.
Walks down the second one.
Takes a 1-point lead. Lucas now controls the offense.
Well, this is exactly what we thought we were going to get, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Very close game. We knew that 9-0 run in the first quarter was a fluke. Matty with a raindrop. He gets the roll.
Over the long stretch arms of Beatty. Basically, Kevin, you're talking about both teams who lost so much stars from the previous year. Preparing for 3 foul, 3 free throws.
Oh my God.
Foul
That was
on
the last
Carls.
person you wanted to
That's
foul.
3. So Perry going to line for the second time tonight. He's 1 for 2. So Kevin, that's when you look at the 2 teams. Losing your stars of Merinder and Garibaldi from last year. Somerville losing Deshaun, Salim, Vito, and Frew from last year. So those are your players that you're missing from these 2 teams. So it's like the sole survivors of 2 dominant teams from last year. Ties it up with 2:28 to go. Basically telling A.J. Perry to tuck in his shirt. A.J. Perry will come out after these free throws. No, he's not coming in for him. He's coming in for Beasley. So it's Witten coming in for Beasley.
Jumping in on the free
I
throws?
know, it's 3 free throws, guys. And Coach Antelli's saying, tell them.
No, you don't want to.
You tell the players, say, guys, 3 free throws. Hold your spot. Shaq with the board. Woo!
Go, 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 go.
1-point lead for Andover. Spin in the paint. Rebound to Witten.
Don't need to force
DJ
anything.
Perry.
Go!
Turnover, Rodriguez.
All right, here you go.
Foul should be on Witten.
All right, Lucas, get rid of the ball.
Trapping Lucas on the sideline. Tipped out of bounds.
Wow. But it's great defense by Andover. The Highlanders have to come to the ball now. When they come to the ball, protect the ball.
17 seconds on it, so plenty of time. Kevin, set up your offense.
Inbound the ball.
Lucas for 3. Out of bounds, off 11. O'Connell.
The Highlanders will get it.
No, they get it back with 12 seconds, so no change of
They
possession.
need to run a play. There's plenty of time. There's 12 seconds. Run a play. Get a layup.
Yeah, move the Somerville players
Get
back
the
so
ball
you
to
get space
Shaq.
inbound.
Throw an up fake. Go up.
5. Very close.
Yo, 10
Come on.
seconds.
Let Lucas come up here and set it up.
Go, 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 go.
5.
Go.
Didn't hit the shot, didn't hit the rim.
Hey.
So Carls gets the offensive board, but the ball didn't hit the rim, and as he got the offensive board, the shot clock went off. 1:39 to go, Andover the 1-point lead. Subs coming in, no subs? No, actually no, there is a sub. What's Sammy doing?
It's not 1-1.
What's the issue? What was that? Sammy Reyes, your official. Coach Faisal calling out X. Beatty way to the top of the key for the screen. Beatty's in the paint, wide open, Kevin.
Shooter. There you go.
DJ Perry with the ball. Beatty at the layup.
He's been there the whole time.
They finally took advantage of it. 3-point lead for Andover. 1:14 left.
How many timeouts does Coach Antonelli have?
I have him for 1. Coach Faisal way out of the shop, coaching box. But to tie it up, Kevin. Rodriguez with the
They're
ball.
letting us get away now, Jeff.
No
There's
turnovers.
no reason to turn the ball over. No fouls, though. Don't worry. There's still plenty of time. No fouls.
Yeah, you didn't need a foul there. Now you send him to the line.
Why would he do that?
Why would you foul there? Now you're sending Beasley to the line. Kevin, on that situation, D up Beasley low, let him push off on you. You can get the 5th foul on him. How they're not telling Beasley to tuck in his shirt, I'll never know.
Why are you still stuck on the whole shirt thing?
Beasley with the 1-on-1 situation. You gotta call a timeout now. Checking into the game after this would be Witten if the ball goes in.
How did the letting this game slip away, Jeff? You got a timeout by Andover. 51.9 seconds to go. Highlanders are down by 5.
If I'm correct on that, Kevin, both teams now just with 1 timeout remaining. See if Turafon holds up 1 finger or not. Credit to the Somerville fans for coming. Look at this huge level of Somerville fans. You got all the house masters here from the high school. They're all in front of us. Headmaster John O'Terry's in front of us. Carlton checking in next time out. After this timeout, Nicole Veely is over there. All the Cambridge players are here. They play the winner in the quarterfinals at Cambridge on Sunday the 5th, which will be the 26th anniversary of Flight 209, Trans-American Airlines. A lot of fans leaving, Kevin. How can you leave right now?
Unbelievable.
See Coach Dalton here? He's got to be here. So, as they go into the lineup right now, coming out, see who Somerville has. You've subbed out Gio for offense, Carlton for 3. So you have your 3-point shooters in there right now, Kevin. Besides Shaq, 4 players all have 3-point range. Carlton, Lucas, look at Lucas' shirt. How can you tell him not to tuck in your shirt, Sammy? Lucas had his shirt pulled up like a sports bra.
Pick it up.
Turnover, Lucas. The whole Andover team is going crazy as they call a timeout. Excessive celebration. You could call on Andover. Again, Andover has to have control of their bench right there. You could have called a technical foul on their bench for excessive celebrations. They all came out before the play was even called. Timeout, that's their last. Two nonchalant plays by Lucas. The roll and the basket down this end.
I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm not even gonna say anything.
You can't do the roll if you have an Andover defender in the back.
In front of you.
If you see that happening, don't roll it. Pick it right up. The buzzer sounds. They want the officials to come over. What's the question here?
So it was the game possession called timeout. So they don't have any more timeouts left, right?
From what I have, Andover has 0 timeouts. From what I have, Coach Antonelli has 1. Again, they've changed the rules where the PA announcer can't say Andover timeout, they have 1 remaining. How hard is that to do that? Because they say the official records aren't that, so they don't want the crowd to have unofficial information. So they've changed that rule on PA announcers. 5-second call, tipped away by Lucas, gets it back. Travel by Lucas.
Are you serious?
Awful call. Lucas gets called for the turnover.
Should have been a foul first.
Lucas got the steal. Again, foul will be on. No, it's a foul. No,
yeah, okay. They didn't call a foul. All right.
So Lucas goes to the line for the double bonus. Again, careless play by Andover.
Yeah.
You have a timeout, almost a 5-second call. You inbound the ball, it almost gets stolen. So now Lucas is going to the line. 2 fouls now on number 11, O'Connell. What's your call now, Powell? Desmond asking the crowd to cheer. Coach Fazio is calling for the play. Who's the foul on? Are they saying it's on E.J. Perry?
No, they're trying to say it's on Gio. The Gio should be going to the line.
No, it's definitely different. Lucas had the ball.
He said
Lucas had the ball on that they called it. They thought there was a travel on Lucas. So Lucas had the ball. E.J. Perry's arguing.
Coach answer.
Are they saying the foul is on E.J. Perry?
Coach Antonelli and Sammy Reyes are going at it.
Are they saying the foul is on E.J. Perry? It's not a timeout, guys.
No, so they're saying the foul's on number 4.
So they're saying the foul's on, yeah, so E.J. Perry's out. So that's 5 fouls on Perry, and then Coach Antelli, you got to give him a lot of credit, Kevin. They held him to 6. Cheerleaders shouldn't be cheering during a free throw. So here comes James for the rebounding pressure. You're keeping all your big guys in. So you got 3 huge men right in the game, Kevin, right now, looking for the offensive board. Looking for the defensive board on the miss in the box up.
Down.
4-point lead for Andover.
No
45 seconds to go.
Off his knee.
McCune tips the ball away. Coach Dave Fager saying he knocked my player down. Number 2, Brandon Witten coming back into the game for 55 James. 4-point lead for Andover with 41 seconds to go. Somerville looking to steal right off the bat. He's being held. Beasley's being held. Foul will be on McCune. Knocks him right into the fans.
No, he did push him.
Yeah, he pushed him. You can see it right from here. Is it Beatty going to the line? Beatty sprints all the way down for the defensive position.
He's just trying to get as much rest as possible.
And it's Brandon Witten who missed his last 2 free throws. Nonchalant Brandon Witten going to the line for the 1-and-1 situation. Foul will be on McCune. That's 4. 40 seconds to go. The ball is in Andover's hands with the lead at the free throw line. In early is Lucas. Five-point lead now with 40 seconds to go. Cambridge guys are leaving. 6-point lead. Kevin, how many of these calls can you actually argue if you're either team? Coach Dave Fazio loses his best player. So now if you're Andover, you want the ball in Rodriguez's hands. If you're Somerville, you want the ball in Lucas's hands. Or an open 3 for McCune. Lucas loses it on his own turnover. Lucas.
Careless ball handling all around by both teams.
Both teams. Basically, both teams not taking advantage of the situation that's given to them. Foul will be on Lucas. That's 3. Beasley going to the line. For now, the 1-and-1 situation.
You can't even say the Highlanders let this get away because they weren't up by that many.
No, I mean, it was tied going back and forth. And right now, the key, the difference of the situation of this game is the turnovers for both teams. Andover had the advantage, Kevin. They were inbounding right in front of their bench out of a timeout. You basically should have been called for 5 seconds, 1. 2, you turn the ball over, and you lucked out with someone getting the ball. Someone lucked out getting the ball as Lucas traveled.
Move it! Go. You gotta move it now.
Plenty of time.
You need a 3 here. You need a 3. All right. Oh!
Lucas going to the line. Why on earth is Andover fouling him in the paint on a soft floater? It's Coach Dave Fazer around saying keep both hands up. Don't send him to the line. Foul will be on number 2, Brandon Witten, his second foul. 2 shots for Lucas, down by 6. So make 2, Kevin. Don't get the steal, you foul immediately. With the 2 big guys coming in after this free throw. Here come your rebounders for Andover. Your 2 6'5", 6'9", 6'8" guys. So now you have both guys over huge with Rodriguez to rebound out in the paint if you have a missed free throw. Basically, if you're Lucas right now, right. Kevin, miss it. Get the board back on you, kick it out to McCune, who's right over your shoulder.
I think
Beatty gets the ball. Amazingly, that's Beatty's first rebound. So the foul
that's his first rebound?
Yeah, that's what I have.
How is that possible?
Again, I could be wrong.
How are you 6'8" and you only have 1
21-2, so that's foul on Shaq.
How many rebounds does James have?
James?
Number 55.
4. Going to the line is Beatty, who has 6 points. Double bonus now for Beatty. 59-53. How, when you bring the MIAA Observer program into a game, how do you not force them to fix that rim? Carlton coming in after this free throw. In for Gio for offense. If Andover converts on this, if they are smart, they cannot lose this game.
Knocks it down. Pretty much academic now.
If you're Andover, get out of their way. Let them go in for a layup if you want, or shoot a three. The coach had to tell you one time out, he can only stop the clock at one time. Lucas for three. Rodriguez fouled by McCune. And Kevin, sadly, right now this is when it's going to look like a game that was out of reach, when in all actuality, it's really a 2-point game. Kevin, as we look forward each year, we go over our starting lineup for next year as the team plans in the offseason. Basically, there's not going to be a change except for one player.
Right.
Here comes McCune out. Let him get a hand for being a senior. 9 points for McCune as he finishes his career with Somerville. Both large players coming back in length for Andover. Leaving the game is O'Connell getting the hand. .2 left to go. Rodriguez at the line.
The Highlanders let this one get away, Jeff.
In the game is also number 35, Sam Sarin, brother of your former starting quarterback. Rodriguez leaves the game with a huge effort. Also, Kevin, this gives them the chance to support their team at home, because the home fans here won't see these guys again.
Right.
And they're going to Cambridge, and most likely their season will end in Cambridge, as Cambridge is the #1 seeded team. Let the defense get out of their way. Turnover, Carleton.
Final score, Highlanders 53, Andover Golden Warriors 63. As you see the fans and the players all filing out of the gym here at Andover. Highlanders had an opportunity, had several opportunities. There's no way in the world they should have let this one get away, especially since Andover was in foul trouble midway through the third quarter. But what are you going to do? But the Highlanders all around this year, they showed a lot of love and, I mean, just enthusiasm, especially going through with everything that they had to go through with the injuries and that they had. But next year they're gonna be they'll be fine. They have Lucas coming back, Henry Augustine coming back, Chris David, Craig Thompson once his hand heals, he's gonna be fine. Giovanni's gonna be back. Shaquille, I mean, and then just to show you, I mean, Shaquille has one more year. Shaq was a player of the game for me, Jeff. Easily the player of the game for this game. So.
Okay, Kevin, let me go over the stats here. For Somerville, Carleton came in, very tough position, came in early, had to play big minutes. He had 2 points early in the first quarter. A 3-point play, actually. So give John a lot of credit. 2 points for Gio, who played exceptional, getting a lot of time playing in the air. 4 points for Carls. Finishes out his career, Kevin, 4 points, senior. Carls Alphonse, incredible football career, incredible basketball career, and have a great spring and track. 9 points for Matt McCune, ends out his career here in Somerville, coming over for this senior year. 14 points for Shaq, 14 and 17 boards for Shaq. So Shaq playing an incredible effort and leading the way. Lucas St. Jean with 22 points for a total of 53, 18 for 26 from the line. So those missed free throws hurt Somerville. A lot of the nonchalant plays hurt Somerville when the game was tied. People are going to look at this game, and it should have been much closer in score. For Andover, 3 points for James, your big guy. Gillette came in. That was a huge three in the second quarter. Gillette came off the bench, hit a three. 7 points for Beasley. 8 points for E.J. Perry. 8 points for Max Beattie, your center. 9 points for Brandon Witten, and leading the way, 22 points for Jonathan Rodriguez. They were 15 for 27 from the line. They now advance. They are now 13 and 8. They had 63 points, so 63-53 is your final score. Everybody looking home say, oh, you go to Andover, of course you lose by 10 points. Okay, it wasn't that, okay? You were still very close on that turnover, within 2 points, 3 points on that turnover, coming out of timeout.
You can say the same thing about the Patriots and the Broncos. The Patriots had home field advantage. The Patriots would have won that game here.
You get your advantage.
If the Highlanders were home, the Highlanders would have won this game.
You would have had a 94-foot court versus an 84-foot court. Somerville's pressure, Andover's pressure would be much harder to defend, and less space here. Somerville could have spread the ball out earlier and much wider. But again, your comfortable confines. Your fan support was here, so that has nothing to do with your. You had great support right behind your bench. Credit Somerville Public Schools for sending the team bus. Frew is in the house down there in the baseline. Wave to Frew, Kevin.
Che.
But you look at Kevin, both teams competitive, equal, because you lose all your superstars from the year before. Both teams coming at incredible for Somerville coaching staff. Coach Antonelli, Desmond Lodano, Ian Comack, Patrick Churafont, and Matteo for putting together this effort. When you lose your starting center, your starting power forward, you lose a player who goes off to another school, 2 players that went off to another school who would have been the tallest starting 5 in Eastern Massachusetts. You could have had a 6'7", 6'6", 6'5", and 6'4" starting 5 and a 6'5", 6'6" 2-man in your backcourt. So look what you lose. But you look at Coach Antelli, we always do this, you just mentioned it earlier. Next year, anybody who wants to get in front of the starting 5, you work your tail off in the offseason. Your starting center will be Craig. Your starting 4 will be Shaq Joseph. Okay? Your starting 3, if you go with 3 guards. Okay? Lucas and Chris David are etched in stone. Yep. Chris David has now been your starting point guard for 2 years. Lucas is one of the best players in Eastern Massachusetts. Okay, so now, who wants to fight Gio for that position of the 3rd guard? Who knows who's going to come up?
You never know.
You know, Sharma, you want to start shooting? You in there. Sam Sarin's a great 3-point shooter. All these guys. Even Braden Perry was up today. So there's your chance for that. Somerville ends out the year 12-9, your final record. 12-8 regular season, 0-1 in the tournament. So 12-9 is your final record, Kevin.
I mean, they did well, and it's sad that someone has to lose, but we have next year. And the kids are going to go off. The kids who are graduating are going to go off and start their college lives and start other things.
So, you got an incredible team coming back, and Somerville's going to be ranked very high with this team coming back next year. And expect, if the GBL still exists, we'll get to that next year, expect a GBL title and expect a deep run in the tournament.
Okay. Anyways, thank you for joining us this season. For Jeff Argenziano, I am Kevin Scott. Have a good night.